Welcome back to the Anime Safe Space podcast. We're on episode 37 this weekend. It's going to be another spectacular episode for you guys. I'm actually lying. It's going to be pretty dog shit.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, dude. I think I've been asleep for about half the week, so... It's been like half a week for me.
I mean, I had a bunch of free time this whole week, and I didn't use it doing anything productive, so I mean... I think we're all in the same boat here.
But we got a great episode, right?
Oh, we have a...
Yeah, it's going to be fucking fantastic. It's going to be a flawless episode like usual.
Oh, man. It's going to be amazing. I'm just letting all you guys know.
God, my fucking... Sorry, I'm adjusting my webcam, and this shit is just, like, leaning back and forth. Oh, my God, this shit just wants to lean up. Okay, whatever. Anyways, it's going to be spectacular. Got a load of topics, and by that, I think we only have, like... two like usual, but we can jump into the first one. Last week you brought up that My Villain Academia should be starting next week.
No, this week.
Yeah, it turns out that was a fucking lie. No, it would be starting next week.
Last week is when I said My Villain would have been starting this week because it would have been Redacto.
Well, then you were entirely wrong because everybody knew it was not starting this week. It was going to be this week and then the next week. I had said last week it'd be 2 weeks from now. So unless you didn't know that and you gave me the wrong information, then My Villain probably is starting next week.
I'm pretty sure I said next week because I said that was the end of the fight. And then it was the...
No, I was very well aware that this week was going to be the in-between bridge episode. I thought you were saying next week they were going to do the Christmas episode. Unless that is what you're saying.
Next week is the Christmas episode. That takes place after.
Then yes. So then, yes, they are doing My Villain Academia out of order, like we were saying. But
say that?
Still, that's fucking stupid. Because, again, I don't know why the hell they want to get this Christmas arc out of the way right before they get into My Villain. It's a little stupid. It takes time away from My Villain. And I know for a fact they're going to try to squeeze an Endeavor agency right before the season ends. So this My Villain thing is a little disappointing.
Well, we gotta see until, but if they're gonna try and do the EA arc, they're gonna squeeze it. There's gonna be 2 episodes. My Villain has at least 7 to 8, which is good, but
which isn't nearly enough. No, it's not nearly enough. That's a 22 episode or 22 chapter arc.
Well,
it's true.
3 chapters, which I mean,
the average rate for all the episodes, which they did for the joint training, was 2 chapters an arc or an episode. So, again, they're moving at a super fucking slow pace right now. So, I mean, I don't know. I was super excited for My Villain. Not very hopeful for it anymore because of how Bones has been handling this shit. We're already halfway through the season. Still haven't started it, and they're wasting all their time on this stupid joint training and filler stuff when it has no bearing on the overall story. All that really happens is Deku gets Black Whip. So,
he becomes racist.
Yeah, it gets racist and starts.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it is a whip, you know, and it does have black in the name.
He starts black whipping.
Dude, it's really off topic, but when you guys see this fucking webcam episode, because I did start uploading at webcams, contrary to belief, I've only uploaded 1. But when you guys see this, I'm sweating my ass off.
Let's give a forecast right now. Over here in the desert, it is currently 103. In Fahrenheit. I don't know what you guys do in Celsius. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it'd be something around like 40 degrees Celsius if my prediction's correct. Let me just check that real quick.
I'm chilling at a nice 99 degrees Fahrenheit.
Dude, I was spot 40, fucking on.
40.
Wow. Look at that. I'm a genius. But anyways, yes, it's 40 degrees Celsius over here and 103, 104 degrees Fahrenheit over here. It's miserable. I've had 3 fans running all day and I'm still sweating my ass off. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry if I sound sluggish. I'm just dying.
Yeah, it's currently like 78 in my house right now.
Yeah.
You just don't open the blinds. But that's such a good thing.
That's so we got to deal with. It's the summer over here, so podcast is what started in fall, winter, so it's been cold throughout this whole entire time. We're finally getting into the hot days. So which means it's going to be a lot sweatier episodes, boys. You're going to see us shining on those webcams.
Oh no, we're going to have our swim trunk episode.
Our beach episode? We're gonna have a beach episode.
episode where we're just in sand, no water.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't know why I was gonna bring up the Nagatoro beach episode, but that was like a fucking month ago.
Yeah, you're way too late.
You still haven't caught up to Nagatoro, right? Have you, Jake? Or right? Have you, Toe?
No.
You should. They're literally starting the festival arc next week. They already had the confrontation of the principal, right? The club president. It's so good. I'm loving the anime so much again. And I did catch up on My Hero, so I do only have 2 seasonals that I've caught up on so far. I dropped a bunch of shows actually. Let me go through the list because we're on the what? This my brain's dead. The spring season right now. I have dropped Higehiro because I don't feel like watching that anymore. These are from last year. Oh, I paused To Your Eternity because I have no motivation to watch that. I dropped The World Ends With You. What else did I drop, huh? I did drop Skate. I don't think I'm going to ever finish that. That was from winter, though. And, yeah. And Tonikawa from, like, 3 seasons ago, I officially just dropped that, too. So I'm dropping a bunch of shows now. I usually don't. But I'm finally just becoming more, like, making sure I drop shit I don't want to watch and make sure, like, I'm not bogging myself down with all this shit. So I don't know if you guys dropped anything recently.
No, I don't drop shows. I ain't a mussy.
I'm about to look at your drop list right
I have
now,
maybe one, and I think you already know what it is.
I actually don't know what it is. But
Assassin's
okay.
Pride.
Oh, well, yeah.
That apps.
You should drop more, though, dude.
I'm gonna.
No, you dropped 3. Assassin's Pride, Listeners, and 7 Deadly Sins, Imperial Wrath of the Gods.
Okay. 7 Deadly says I have no motivation to watch the anime. Kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Listeners, it was like, it was an alright first 2 episodes. I was like, I like it. So I stopped it. Easy. 3 drop shows. That's it. Not gonna. I'm not even gonna drop. I'm still gonna watch it.
I used to have the mindset of like, you should finish everything to the end, but I don't know. As I'm getting through like all this anime, I'm like, maybe it's okay to drop things. Like, I don't even necessarily dislike Higehiro. I just don't feel like watching it anymore. Horimiya. Oh, I didn't necessarily dislike Horimiya. I just don't feel like watching that show anymore. My Sister, My Writer, despite the fact that it was hilarious as shit to watch and how bad it was, I have no motivation to ever finish that show. So, I don't know. It's feeling good to drop a lot more things now as time goes on. And I've been spending way more time reading manga anyway, so it's not like I've been having a lot of time for anime, so.
You literally just said you had so much free time you did nothing productive.
Well, I spent that time reading manga and doing other things like playing Guilty Gear, but not watching anime. So, I'm using my free time towards other things other than anime right now. And it's been fun. I like my manga. I just filled up my bookshelf officially, so I have so much shit I have to get through, but I don't know, man. One of these days I'll find my anime kick again. I did just recently start rewatching Yudu Camp. I only watched 2 episodes, but maybe that'll get me back in.
Back again.
Yeah, because that's how I led into my birthday, because my birthday was yesterday, actually. As soon as midnight rolled around, I was watching the Nadeshiko solo camp episode, so I think that's very appropriate for your boy. So, yeah, I was on a nice little date with my girl Nadeshiko.
Good God.
But yeah,
you're really down bad,
turned 21 yesterday. Me and Taylor over here can do the alcoholic safe space corner together. If you actually want to do that corner right now, Taylor.
Yeah, we can. I'm about to need another beer. I might chug it, but anyway, I'm doing a Voodoo Ranger today, Juicy Haze IPA. I love Voodoo Rangers. I've had them for a very long time, and this is actually the first time I've tried the Juicy Haze IPA. I've just had like the regular Voodoo Rangers, so. But yeah, it's very good.
We were supposed to start like an hour ago, so I grabbed a Strongbow, just some apple cider. I mean, it's hard cider, obviously, to drink, and Jake decided to take an hour to do his shit. So I've been sipping on it slowly. It's almost done, but I did save enough for this corner. It's good. It's just hard cider. It's what you'd expect.
Mussy shit.
Yeah, it is mostly shit. I'm not trying to get slimed right now. I'm just trying to drink something good, and it's apple cider. It's really good.
So first you're not watching anime, now you're drinking musty shit.
Yes, sir.
Why are you?
You're disappointed.
You're literally disappointing right now. You just turned 21.
You're a disappointment.
Ike's
Says the one that hasn't been doing either of those things, Jake.
says, well, like what? Watching anime?
You said you've only watched My Hero
Yeah,
this week.
this week.
Off the pod.
This week.
Technically, this week I've watched more than you because I watched My Hero and Nagatoro and You Do Camp. So, I mean, you can't really talk shit.
I've watched, actually, I'm caught up on To Your Eternity, Higihiro, Fruit Baskets. What else came out that day? And My Hero. So that's 4. Compared to your 3.
I mean, that's 4 different series. That doesn't mean it's more episodes. So, I mean, we'll just call it a draw. We'll just call it a nice little draw there.
You just didn't want confrontation.
But yeah, I mean, what were you saying? You were saying
Ladies,
something about your alcohol.
your dicks are very nice.
Don't you mean long? I mean short.
That's why I just said nice. I'm not going to specify. Don't need to fight about it.
Dude, it's so fucking hot. I'm sorry. I got to keep bringing that up. I'm sorry if you can hear my AC on this recording, but like, I need this because it's just so fucking hot in my room.
Dude, I over here I have a banging tweet, and it's not getting nothing, dude. I'm so mad.
Well, we can go ahead and go into our reliable real quick, just for the middle of the episode, while we think of shit to say. Like usual, you guys love that part about us, right?
This is fan interaction. You know that?
Yes,
You
fan
guys are
interaction or
making-
fan farming.
We're very big. We're very big on our community.
Yeah, we like them to give us ideas. We definitely don't use them.
They definitely aren't just mini slaves.
Well, okay, so I mean, we did have 2, I think, from last week that didn't get answered, so we'll go ahead and answer them real quick. We have this one from @Kumiko_Returns. Thank you, May. They asked, manga you want anime adaptations for? And that is a perfect question, honestly, because I've been reading Undead Unluck. I think I told this to you guys beforehand. Obviously, I was reading it right before we got into it. It's just, I wouldn't say just like Chainsaw Man, but it gives me heavy Chainsaw Man vibes. Because it's very hard to describe, but the basic premise is the main character girl, she has the power of unluck. So anybody that touches her bare skin has something unlucky happen to them. But the more she cares about them, the unluckier the thing is. And it's also a way to do ecchi fan service stuff. So like if she kisses somebody on the cheek, then like a meteor comes down and kills them. So it's that. And then the other main protagonist is a guy who can't die, and he can remove his body parts. So the way they fight is he'll touch her bare skin, he'll go and kick some ass, and then something unlucky will happen to him, in turn happening to the person he's fighting. So it's weird, and the whole thing is because of this, and because like it's linked to how much she cares about the person. He wants her to have sex with him, so he'll end up actually having an official death because he's been alive for a couple thousand years. They don't really know. So it's very weird, and I say it's like Chainsaw Man because the power system works on negating things, and also when you fail a punishment, it makes something happen in the world. Yeah, you know how like in Chainsaw Man, if you were to eat the Nazi devil, Nazis no longer exist. In this world, if you fail your mission, then something that's common to us, like the concept of days of the week, that becomes a punishment, and now that exists in the world. So it's super hard, it's super weird, but it's so fucking cool. It's so much fun, and I want that to get an anime.
Wow.
So you guys got answers? Yeah, I know that was lengthy, but I really just like gushing about new series I get into, because Undead Unluck is currently running in Shonen Jump. It's a shonen manga, obviously. And I do hope eventually it gets an anime. It gives me Toriyama art style vibes. You'll probably know what I mean, Jake, if you ever look at it, but it kind of looks like that. Like, it looks really old school shonen jumpy, but I really like that about it.
Yeah, I just want Bochi to get a second season. That's all I really want.
Well, no, we need something that hasn't got an anime before, Jake. So,
well,
use your thinking goggles there.
JoJo Part 7.
We need...
No.
It hasn't got an anime yet. It hasn't been announced.
Well, 100% will. So let's think a little harder than that,
Hey,
Jake.
you know,
My Hero Vigilante
Yes,
needs
thank
to
you.
get
That is
adapted.
a good answer.
Yes.
what else have I read?
I really want to see that.
I would be so much more hyped for that than honestly the current My Hero anime. Except My Villain, obviously, but that's not going to be for a bit. But
Yeah.
Vigilantes would be so cool.
All
I
right,
don't know
keep
if you're gonna
talking.
say
I gotta
anything else
grab
about
another
it.
beer.
I actually have not read
Oh, okay.
anything that doesn't have anime.
Yeah, I am looking through your list, and it looks like everything you've read has gotten. Well, what the hell is Senryu Shoujo? Oh, that's planning. Never mind. Yeah, you've only read things that have got an anime. Well, that is fair.
So I actually don't. I can't use my brain because I have nothing. I have nothing in no manga for that.
Well, then maybe I could throw in
Yeah,
another
probably.
one. I also want Ashige Shoujo Komura-san to get an anime. That is the girl who's good. She's a foot
Yeah,
acrobatic.
dude,
you know.
stop.
Don't
No,
ask why.
stop,
Don't
stop.
ask why.
Oh my
Stop.
God, no.
No. Put that away.
That never needs to get
Put
adapted.
that away.
It
Never.
definitely
Put that
does.
away.
Okay. Serious answer though. Serious answer. City. It's the same guy that made Nichijou. I just recently found out that it actually ended, so I'm very sad about that. I highly doubt it'll ever get an anime because Nichijou was considered a flop in Japan, which just boggles my mind that people let it flop. So I doubt City will ever get an anime, but it's literally just Nichijou, just with 20-year-old, 21-year-old college students, and it was fun. It's so much fun, but I'm sad it'll probably never see the light of day.
That reminds me, we need to get more Grand Blue Dreaming adapted.
do.
You know what I'm talking about?
Man, dude, the stuff that's going on right now. Let's just say it's nutty. That's all I gotta say.
Everyone needs more Grand Blue Dreaming
Everyone
in
needs to
their life.
read that manga and see the show because you'll be busting up
I
laughing.
did want to jump back to Vigilante since you had less before you could expand on it. Again, I would love to see like the animes and at some point end up combining with current My Hero stuff. That would be a good way for them to link, because I know eventually Koichi and Knuckle Duster are going to have some form of impact later on in the My Hero story.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah.
like, the stuff they're going through right now is pretty fucking important. So it's like, come on.
When you
Yeah, and it's intertangled with like current main character, or well, not main characters. They might as well be. They're better than Deku, but characters like Miss Midnight and Aizawa. Yeah, just these older people, like side characters in it, have a lot of backstory that happens in Vigilante, and it'd be great. It really is awesome to like see that backstory, so you can put it into regular My Hero that's going on too.
Yeah, it gives a lot of backstory too, especially for the Warp Gate villain from the one that warps Shigaraki and them around.
Yep.
Like, you know who he is. You find out who he is in Vigilantes. You find out backstory of Stain. You find out one of
Yep.
the most broken fucking quirks ever, which is Overclock. It's so good. Yeah, and obviously Aizawa was literally a main character in Vigilantes. You learn his backstory. You learn how directly connected he is with Koichi and Knuckle Duster, and that was basically a vigilante while also being like registered like hero. He would work alongside people that are unregistered and kind of keep that under wraps. So he understands both sides of the crime fighting world. So it's like it'd be good to peer into that side of society too. And I just really want that in My Hero, because people complain about world building sucking in My Hero. I think Vigilantes does a good job on that because it shows the underbelly of hero society and not necessarily just UA.
Yeah.
So it'd be so much fun. I would pray to God that gets one, because I love Koichi, Pop Step, hottest My Hero girl. You heard it here first.
No,
And,
false. Behind Froppy.
Froppy and Toga are in the running, but I don't know. Pop Step is the cutest, definitely. All right, I'll say cutest.
Cutest?
I love
Okay,
her.
yeah.
Yeah, I love her. But yeah, I just would love it. Koichi's one of my favorite My Hero characters, and I don't dislike Deku now, but he slaps Deku as the main character. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be so good to see, man.
It'll happen. I'm pretty convinced it will.
It has to, man. I mean, if they want to keep milking My Hero shit, they can get it.
Yeah, My Hero's too big anyway. Like, people are reading that now and gonna want more of it.
All right, well, that's our manga adaptation questions. I will just also throw in Mata Sehi no Slave, but that could be a little on the spicier end. But we'll see. Speaking of which, Jake, did you read more besides the first chapter? You should. It's so good.
Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know.
What was he? And this one isn't a question, but we didn't answer it on the pod, and I did just want to give a shout out to this guy. They said, this is from Alex Harvey 71. Thank you, Alex Harvey. They said that we got him into Gintama, and it's one of the greatest anime he's ever seen. And I did just want to say it's very nice to hear that we are getting people into these shows. I have had people tell me that they've gotten into Yudu Camp or Punchline because of me or what we said on the podcast. I think I do remember somebody mentioning that they watched Seven Deadly Sins on your guys's because you guys would talk about it a lot, and Grand Blue. I do remember specifically somebody was like, I watched Grand Blue because what Jake and Tail would talk about it all the time, and I was like, oh, that's nice. So it's nice to hear that we get people into shows we love.
God damn it. Whoever watched Seven Deadly Sins, you haven't been listening well enough because we say don't fucking watch it.
I think I remember them saying they dropped it and picked up the manga because of how bad the anime was, but they wanted to see firsthand.
Yeah, that's what that's what we've been saying. But all right.
I need to. There's no reason to have a brotherhood treatment for that show anymore. It's too far gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, again, like I said, it's nice to hear that we get people into anime. I hope that is the case. I hope people are also like picking up our manga recommendations too. Like I said, definitely would suggest you guys read Mata Sehi no Slave and City and Undead Unluck. Those are such good series. And I'm sure Tail has stuff. Vigilantes, like we just talked about, read that. Plenty of things. Yeah. And you guys can also suggest things to us to read. And like we can talk about it on the pod. Or watch too, I mean.
Yep.
I'll probably be the one that watches it. Not going to lie.
So we got another one from I know he hates that we say shoddy, so it's Shade Fools. I think that's the name. Yes, Shade Fools. And they asked, what got you into anime? I do think you had pointed out, Tel, that we have answered this before.
I do think so.
We have? It's either that or we did it on the bonus episode.
We could give a quick abridged version then. Like I said, my brother, I think that almost 10 years ago at this point, I was like, oh, I think anime sucks and Pokemon and all that stuff sucks. And then my brother was like, hey, you should watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I was like, oh, okay. So I ended up watching that, fell in love with anime. I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I don't know why I did this. Then I ended up watching Sword Art. And from there, I fell into the rabbit hole, Future Diary, Angel Beats. And yeah, so. And again, I didn't become like a weeb, I guess, until like halfway through high school. Because before that, I was just like 2 anime a year. I liked anime, but I wasn't watching it like every second I got. So. What about you boys?
Jake, you want to go first? Because mine's like pretty simple.
Well, mine is actually as simple as yours too. Because
well, I guess that's
it was literally it was like a dominoes, right? Because I think it was junior year. That's when I started watching. I started watching Brotherhood, watched One Punch, I watched Assassination Classroom, Tokyo Ghoul, and then Future Diaries, in that order. I'm pretty sure it was in that order, and that was because of Javian and you and Ethan over here. They told me to watch it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll start watching it. And then I started going deeper and deeper and deeper until I was watching like 20 plus shows during the school year.
Yeah, I was pretty much the same way. I saw Ethan and Jake and Javian and 2 or 3 other people that were also running track at the time. It was like towards the end of the year. I was just like, what the fuck is that shit? And they told me what it was, said, watch this show, see if you like it or not, and then like come and talk to us about it. I think it was Attack on Titan, actually. And so went home, watched Attack on Titan, came back, and y'all just kept giving me suggestions and got into it that way.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I just had like downloaded shows on Netflix, and I was just watching it in my English class like every day. It was actually really funny. And then there was times like when we went on during track on meets, I had Gurren Lagann all
Yeah.
downloaded, and I was just watching on the bus, or I was watching on the grass. I was also watching Psyche
Yeah.
too on the grass. I remember that too.
Yeah, I remember you always were fucking watching anime you had downloaded off of Netflix on your phone at track meets.
I had nothing better to do. Because I only
You weren't in enough of
I only had the one event. I only ran the 4.
I know, you should have gotten a long
at
jump or something.
No, I was decent at long jump. I wasn't that good. You can't jump. I think the longest I jumped was like 18, 18.5.
Oof.
So not.
Oof, that's tough.
It's not good. I could never get like the steps down. I would always like
Yeah.
the farthest I've jumped, even though it was like scratch, was 20.
Yeah.
But like only my toes were like in front of the line or the plate.
Yeah, happens all the time. Then you take a foot back, and then you still are over it, and then you take another 2 foot back, and then you're way behind.
You never find that like perfect balance. So I was just like, I just wanted to sprint, but no.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting a phone call right now. I gotta answer
it's
this.
it's a sugar daddy.
Well, that's perfectly fine because I don't think Tel can answer this next question this much. This comes from at Luffy Second, and they ask, "What are your guys' opinions on Masaki Yuasa as a director and his filmography?" I think Tel did say he's seen Devilman, obviously, and he did say he's seen Icekin, but me and you have seen, Ride Your Wave,
Yes.
Jake, and I have seen a lot from Talk to Me Galaxy. I just never seen the show. But I mentioned it before. I really like his directing style. Even though that's not his art style that he makes, they always end up giving him like this weird, almost like minimalist-esque body proportions for his characters in all of his shows. Like you can tell when it's a Yuasa directed show when you've seen it.
It's
But yeah, he is.
they're like it's
go ahead.
very skinny physiques, like especially in like Ride Your Wave. Everyone looks really skinny. And the art style, like you said, it's like it's creative. I'll give it that. It's really creative, his art style. Like, yeah.
Well,
Sorry about that. I just
said it's
had
not
to
his.
sexed my
Let's-
women.
Like I said, it's not his art style because he's the director. It's just they tend to let him use this specific art style when he directs the shows. It's kind of weird because, yeah, he's not the one that gets to talk about that. I mean, maybe he can give some pointers of the art direction, but ultimately he's not what makes that call. So, but yeah, regardless, I like his directions with all the shows. Again, I like how in Isaacin a lot of use of colors, and it's just very hard to describe. It's a very emotional way of directing stuff because he does like using a lot of symbolism and a lot of just colors to represent the character's emotions on screen, and especially like something like Devilman that was just color galore. So he's a very expressive director. That's what I will say.
Especially like in Izukin, when they're going into like the thought process of like how they want the anime to go, they'll like such a little thing that it makes such a big difference is that the voice actors are doing the sounds, and it makes it immerses you more into what they're thinking, like you're there or you're imagining it with them, that kind of thing, which I vividly remember that from Isaacin.
Tell any comments because you have seen Devilman and Isaacin.
Is this that Musato?
Masaki Yuasa.
Masaki Yuasa, yeah. Yeah, his style is very unique, and so far everything that I've seen with him I've enjoyed. Like Isaacin and Devilman. I mean, that's the only two I know of, unless y'all were talking more that you might have known. But just with those two anime, they were like fantastic. I enjoyed both of them. I watched Devilman while high as shit the other day and had the best time. So I really enjoyed it, and I'm sure I could do the same thing with Isaacin and also really enjoy it.
That's the fucking Rorschach test, is if you can enjoy it while high. It's a good show.
I like
Yeah, basically.
I like how we're talking about him, and we're not even talking about Ping Pong the animation because I'm pretty sure none of us have seen it.
I don't think he
Yeah,
did.
he did.
ping pong.
He did.
No.
He did ping.
Are you looking at it right now? Because I think I just looked at his list.
He did do ping pong the animation.
Well, if he did, again, like you pointed out, none of us have seen it.
I think it's
So-
like one of the.
Oh, he did do, yeah. Okay, I just looked at his list and completely skipped over ping pong. Yeah, he did ping pong, which makes sense. Did you see Japan Sinks, by the way, Jake?
No, I just heard it was bad.
Okay. Yeah, because he made that.
Nah.
So he's very hit or miss, obviously, on some points. I've seen 2 episodes of Japan Sinks. They were both dog shit. So, yeah.
That's great.
That's what I like to hear.
So, yeah, so when you see something from him, it's very him. That is one thing I'll give to him. He is one of those directors like Shinkai and, what's his name from Ghibli? Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Like, you know it's his work when you see it. So it's very standout-ish, and for a good reason. Again, he's very expressive, very colorful, and very emotional with his work. And you can tell he's really passionate about the medium of anime, so I like that. So yeah, thank you for that question. We'll go on to this quick one, because we've answered it before, but this comes from @Sabaru Barusu. And he says, thoughts on Beastars? Beastars is great.
Yeah, Beastars is great. Season 2, the ending was weird because it kind of ended at a weird point.
Yeah, I mean, I brought that up, but it doesn't take away
but
anything
I
from me. I mean, it was like 2 minutes. Everything else leading
it
up to
was
that point, though, was fucking
nutty.
fantastic.
Because you get to find out who the killer is, killer's backstory, killer's emotions during when he did said murder.
And a nutty fight.
2 nutty fights.
Mhm.
And they had a smoking shower scene.
Oh yeah, best shower scene in anime history.
They did a really good job, like society-wise, going between Luis and what's his face, Legosi, and they showed like the both sides. You know, the black market with the herbivore trying to fit in with the carnivores, and then the carnivore trying to fit in with the herbivores, that kind of thing. And it really showed like sometimes it feels like there's nothing that can be done, and then something comes up, you know, and something works out.
Mm-hmm. And Tail hasn't seen Beastars.
He
So.
doesn't know about furries.
I have not.
He doesn't know about furries.
No.
Well, I already know why you brought up the furry question, because this next one leads straight to Beastars. This comes from Yamiko Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. She asked, "Is Kazu a furry?" No, I am not a furry.
He is.
He's also a femboy. You think we were gonna forget about that?
He is a femboy
Think we were
furry.
gonna forget about that?
I will allow the femboy comments before the furry. I would become a femboy before I become a furry.
You're
I'll put it like
furry
that.
first, femboy second. A lot of people don't know that.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people, including me, don't know that apparently.
That's what he wants you guys to think. We've
Yeah.
known him. We've seen him. The things he's done.
We've grown up with him. He's a femboy furry.
Yeah. No, he's a furry
I mean,
femboy.
Jake technically grown up with me too. we already grown up when we met.
Nah, we still had 2 years of growing up to do.
I guess that's fair. That is fair.
Hell, I'm still growing up.
Yeah, we're all still just big fucking kids here. That's why we're running an anime
Yes,
podcast.
sir, dude.
Yeah, exactly. We're a bunch
We
of
are
children.
actually children.
Okay, well, this next one comes from @objection, and they ask fave idols. We don't. I don't know if you're talking about specifically Japanese idols or like virtual idols. So I am gonna just spin this into favorite.
Yeah, I was about to
YouTubers for
say.
me and you, Jake.
Zombieland Saga. Those are my favorite idols.
Hell yeah, and that's acceptable.
that is acceptable.
Bend the rules to make that my answer.
That's what.
Now y'all talk about your VTuber bullshit.
Hey, no, VTubers are great, even though I haven't watched a lot in like
They're
a
fantastic.
couple months.
Even though I only watch anime recently, I haven't watched.
I don't really have a favorite, but you know, the one.
Of course, you have a fucking favorite, Jake. Don't even lie.
It's a horny pirate. All right, it's fine. All right, Marine Sencho, Chan. I don't know. Best VTuber, hands down. She's coming
fair.
with a Nendoroid. They're coming out with Nendoroids for her live. I'm having that pre-ordered. The second.
Since it's idle, just go with one that sings. Hachima kind of sings technically, so I'll just say Hachima. Technically, my favorite is Ame, but she doesn't sing at all except karaoke. So, but yeah, Hachima and Ame. I know that's probably not the question you're asking, but suck it. That's what
this is the safe space. This is our safe space way. We bend questions for our will.
Because we want to be safe.
Exactly.
The safe space for us. We'll fuck you over to keep it for ourselves.
Okay.
And I mean, that looks like, I mean, we have from, I guess, at JinxYee _ they ask favorite anime tag.
Dude, what's anime?
Obviously, everybody
What's
knows.
anime?
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody knows hentai anime tag technically, which just means hentai or doujin tag.
Oh.
I don't know why they would use anime though. Everybody uses hentai. Come on.
Yeah, get with the times, dude.
But still,
Yeah.
we can either keep this classified information or because I mean I don't really go by tags. I just see if somebody drops some sauce on the timeline and I'll just type in that sauce. I don't really sort by tags.
Yeah, as long as ugly bastard is not on there, or
yeah,
the R
take
word.
ugly, all the nasty ones. Yeah, the R word one, gore. Yeah, the infestation.
Well, I think
plug your ears, kids.
they shouldn't be seen. I remember like after you read
Yeah.
177.013. After that, I forgot what it was called. After we read that, and then we started Metamorphosis. After we read that, and then we started going down the rabbit hole of even more effed up shit. Oh, it was bad. Oh, I couldn't read them.
Yeah.
I skimmed through them.
I
was getting chills in my stomach.
Yeah. They're real fucked up over there in Japan. Yeah, basically I don't have a tag like a favorite tag. It's just so long as they're not marked under like the very sus stuff or like the disgusting stuff, it's fine by me.
But I will say, the wholesome ones are great.
There's some wholesome ones out there.
There are very wholesome ones, and I love those to death. Not that I've read them, of course.
Yeah, of course we don't read hentai around here.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
We are a very Christian
Very
podcast.
Christian, right?
Yes.
And well, we got another one actually. This comes from at GGXT, and they say, I have never listened to the podcast, so tell me why I should. And well, if you listen to the podcast, you'll find that answer out. And the answer is we're not going to fucking tell you.
The answer is, bam, we got you.
Yeah,
You listened. You're stuck now.
That's the gotcha moment. We'll tweet at you, told you we answered your question, and then when you listen to this podcast, you'll find out. And you can ask this to other people. Why do they listen to our podcast? Because I sure as fuck don't know why people listen.
And then you can go join our Ko-Fi and join our cult.
Oh, exactly. Wow. Thank you, Tel, because I forgot to mention we launched a Ko-Fi that we set up
finally
last week.
did it after like months of telling.
Yeah.
We still don't know exactly how it works because it can't really work as a secondary Patreon, kind of. It's very weird how it works. It's more like a donation box. So we'll have other things to use for you guys on Ko-Fi, but we'll appreciate any donations. Again, the first reward apparently is a twerking video from me. These things just get passed without asking me, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We do have the video actually saved, so he doesn't need to do it.
That's one of our bonus episodes.
No. It's once we get the goal, it's going straight out twitter.com. We're pinning that tweet on the Anime Safe Space Twitter.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds great.
And then we'll probably get like 1,000 followers. Just saying.
Boy, I just need to add. It's so fucking hot. I'm sorry. Like, I just gotta keep bringing that
Shut
up.
the fuck up.
Dude, I am literally in the same heat as you are in. And I have one fan going on.
This is the third time you've
I
complained,
promise
and
you your
Jake has
room
not
is as hot
complained
as
yet.
mine. I've been in your room, dude. And I've been sweating way more. I don't think I mentioned to you guys last week. Like fucking for the last 2 weeks, I've been just sweating profusely, and I don't understand it. It's just like no matter what I'm doing, I've just been sweating like fucking crazy, and it's just like
Little femboys going through puberty.
no, I know, dude. It's my transformation. All that fucking estrogen I've been taking, it's kicking in.
Yeah. Second puberty.
Dude. Wow.
What a life.
Can't imagine being an FF boy.
A Final Fantasy boy, yeah, dude.
Must be a hard
the
life.
femboy, dude.
Oh, that's what that
Yeah,
means.
that's why I said FF boy, dude. Furry
Yeah.
femboy.
Okay, well, do we have any other topics going on, boys, or did we?
Sorry,
fail?
I'm gonna be copying Ethan right now. Holy shit, it's so hot.
Very funny. Do we have any other
I
questions?
bought you guys enough time. What do you guys think of?
Extra spare 2 seconds. Nice.
Hey, 2 seconds can mean a lot.
The only thought I had was, damn, I need another drink in my beer. It's great being addicted to things.
Oh yeah, you guys already did your alcoholic safe space. When are you guys gonna do that again, huh? During the week.
The happy hour? I don't know. That's up to Till. Again, that's up to you guys.
I don't
Yeah,
don't do
during-
anything with happy hour, alright? That's not me.
Yeah, you do your watch alongs. I'm saying I'm not in charge.
Speaking
of
of
any
watch
get-togethers.
alongs,
Oh,
we
okay.
did
Well, I know you're trying to
we
get me to get
did
to that.
watch Perfect Blue yesterday.
No, let's hear your thoughts. I wasn't there because again, it was my birthday yesterday. Everybody say happy birthday to Kazu.
That's no excuse. You should
Everybody
always
say fuck
always
Kazu.
be in the Discord grinding with us.
Well, I
unloyal.
mean, just so people end up joining the Discord, I'm there 24/7. So don't worry if you guys want to see me there. Join the Discord in the link below. But
You are
go
never
ahead,
there
Jake.
24/7. I'm there like maybe 5 hours a day, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I did very very thoroughly enjoy the movie. I will say that. Tell has not seen it, right? No, you haven't.
No.
Okay, so I like the dual personalities that happened during the end. I did kind of catch me a little off guard. I will say that, but then after seeing that, everything started making sense, especially the depiction of the stalker. I really did catch that detail. The actor scenes, like when she's going through, it feels like she's going through the same day, and she's like fighting the ghost of herself. I thought it was really well done.
Yeah, like I said, it was a beautifully shot movie. As weird as it sounds to say shot, but it was just, I don't know, watching it, especially for me at like midnight, it was just like it added. It's not like a scary movie, but it just adds a very unnerving feeling to you. And as I already mentioned before, I think its message is way more prominent today than it was back then, which is a little creepy.
Yeah, because I mean, the internet was in its infant stage, so especially like the stalker pretty much naming every single move she did, and kind of like saying out loud what the idol would be thinking, that kind of thing. I can see that.
It's like the concept of worship culture, and then your fans knowing more about you than you know about yourself, and it's just like feeling like you're having your own life robbed from you, and it's just a lot of like things that are way more prominent today, especially like K-pop films are gonna kill me, but with K-pop idol worship, to an extent, like YouTube and celebrity idol worship, it's just like
Because a lot of people, yeah,
the movie spoke volumes
speaks volumes.
towards that.
I mean, they're their own person, and they kind of treat them like property. Like if you're not like this, you're not them. You're not really them. Right.
This talk really reminds me of BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman.
I just don't need to. I've only seen 6 episodes of that, I think, but everybody talks about how depressing it is.
I actually watched quite a bit of it with a buddy, and it's actually a really, really good show. It gets into like full-on depression of like having everything you ever wanted and people being insane about you and all that, like celebrity life, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know it deals with that and being washed up basically,
And addiction. BoJack Horseman's like popping a full fucking bottle of pills every day, tripping through fucking life.
Oh, that's 6 seasons. Wow.
Yeah. I was surprised too. It's actually pretty good. Recommend to you boys. For listeners out there, you can judge whether you're into that shit or not. If you're out of the country, probably not.
Yeah, like we do have a lot of like out of country fans.
We do. We have a lot more than
We
I
have
thought.
a lot more.
Sadly, the second biggest population, I think, is either the UK or Canada. Both are bad. I mean, if you guys are listeners, thank you. But everybody that doesn't listen to the podcast that's from those places, don't know what to tell you. Canada,
It's
that's
Canada,
right.
dude.
Hold on, let me pull up the all-time stats. I'm sorry, you guys getting the xenophobia here. It's the we're safe to everybody except. Oh, what'd you look at that? The top three are the U.S., Viva La America, and then Canada and UK.
Oh, wow.
I don't understand.
Not really a shocker considering we're an English-speaking podcast. Obviously, they'd be the top three, but
All right,
Yeah,
you
I
know
was
what?
about to
We're gonna
say.
slowly migrate. We're gonna slowly migrate to Spanish.
We need to get our Australian people to jump
have
on
you
there.
s-
Not Canada off
No,
the
no,
list.
no. Have you seen Latin America with anime? We could get millions.
oh, dude, they're they're psychotic. I do not. No offense to this Latin America's anime fan base, but like, dude, they're
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. And we gotta make dues.
I've seen how crazy they get. Yeah, we actually have a decently big German fan base too. So I mean, and Sweden and Australia, but obviously the biggest one by a fucking landslide is America.
No shocker to that,
So-
dude. I really thought it was gonna be
Yeah,
Mexico because we got two Mexicans.
We only have 24 people from Japan, so not
No
ideal.
idea.
Not ideal.
Like, what are these Americans talking about?
Nothing
Yeah, like I
good.
said, so we'll add on to the list. We're a safe space for everybody except Naruto fans, Canadians, British people, and what was the other one, Jake? You added one on like last week.
Did I?
Think. I vividly I think so. Regardless, they're safe, I guess, since we forgot. But Naruto fans,
Naruto
for
for
sure.
fans.
Canadians, and British people.
Naruto fans. Like the door's right there.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
You guys can just get
out.
the fuck out. You
Right.
know.
Door handles were right there, right underneath me.
But for everybody else, we are a fantastic
Oh,
safe
we love
space.
all you guys.
Yep, and we
We
love
love
you.
you.
Yeah, we love you guys to death.
But if we find
Yes.
out you like Naruto, or you're British or Canadian,
You're outta here.
The things we're gonna have to do to you. Ooh.
That sounds. I don't think that came out the way you wanted it to come out, Jake.
Oh, it came out the way I wanted it to come out. All right, to come out.
Oh, God. Man, I think you do end up liking that little R word tag on it.
I don't actually.
You
I
sure?
hate.
You sure? You sure about that, Jake?
I hate it. I hate it so much. I really do.
I don't know, Jake. It seems like your comments tell me otherwise.
For what, dude? I'm like gonna give him a slap on the wrist and tell him
But
to get
regardless,
out. Are you serious, dude? What are you thinking of, huh? What do you think I'm gonna be doing? You sicko. You furry femboy.
no, I'm not thinking of anything.
Wait, it's just because it's your birthday. You think you got all the power in the world now?
Hey, it was yesterday, so technically I don't have that power.
So you think because now you're older than me, you got all the power now?
I do. In fact, actually, we're going by courtyard rules or playground rules. Excuse me. Back in elementary school, whoever's older, automatically has power.
Don't you mean the one that has a girlfriend?
I own you,
Yeah,
bitches.
I was about to say.
I'm the king.
All right. Next up, who's getting the girlfriend first?
Oh
I don't know
boy.
the answer to that one.
Tell how's it looking for you?
We're trying. We're testing the areas still, but been real busy.
You're real busy in your bed.
Weekends are a fun time, but this weekend I did not leave my hotel room but twice to go eat. So we're doing great.
Ethan, how's your endeavor going?
I have not been attempting at all, actually. So, again, just been doing myself, just working on myself. That's what somebody who's lonely and that's somebody who's lonely says.
Yeah.
They'll say they're working on themselves. They're working on self-improvement.
Yeah. Just trying to find myself
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, just discovering
Yeah,
myself.
I don't have time for that. Yeah, I get that. Right? We'll see.
But if any of you ladies listening are interested, then I am available.
Yep, Tell is into 7 feet tall woman, just so you guys know.
You got to be
wants somebody that can
athletic.
pick him
That's
up.
about the only thing you got to be.
Damn, Tell just said he doesn't like fucking fat. Dude, he's fatphobic.
Yeah, he's very
wow.
fatphobic,
I
dude.
never thought we'd hear that here.
Come on, man.
Thought we were safe space.
All right,
Tell.
I guess we're adding that to the list now.
Add him to the list.
We're
Add
adding
him
it
to the list.
dude.
What, no fat people? Well, I mean, it's kind of alienating half our audience there, dude. I mean, I don't know why we're being so mean this episode.
Yeah, we're gonna
but-
be alienating Ethan from the podcast.
We're just
Get me outta
toxic.
here.
Yeah,
It's all in good fun. I promise, guys, we're not racist, xenophobic, or anything like that. I don't know about Tell being fatphobic. but,
we
you
didn't
know,
know this.
All the other
We
ones,
didn't know
not
this.
true.
All right, we welcome anyone of all ages and weights.
No, some of my good friends are fat,
Okay,
you know?
dude.
Of all ages, Jake. Whoa, Jake. You trying to be a pedo here, dude? Is that what I hear?
No,
You say all ages. You
I
did
said
say
all
that.
ages, dude.
Mm.
Anyone could come enjoy the safe space. Make that right. Anyone can come listen to
Yeah.
us.
You know, Jake's patting his his lap right there, saying, "Come join the safe space." To like,
Yeah,
everybody of
exactly.
all ages, Jake. That's a little sus there.
You
Yes.
seen the gif of the fucked up bunny rabbit in the toilet, and he like scoots over and taps the toilet seat? That's what I'm imagining
Dude,
right
what-
there.
what-
Jake doing
what
that.
are
The
you
fuck are you
talking
talking about?
Have you guys not seen
I
that gif?
don't know what gift
No,
you're
what are
talking
you?
about.
I've
It's
never
like
seen
a
that in my
fucked up Bugs Bunny like mascot suit, and it's just like sitting in a stall of a bathroom, and you're like looking down on it from where it's recorded, and he like scoots over to half the toilet seat and just taps the toilet seat like saying, "Come join me."
I have
and
never
it's-
seen that, dude.
It is
I
the
literally-
dumbest but
I've-
fucking funniest
I've
shit
never
ever.
in my life heard of that gif in my life.
Okay.
Oh, you say GIF. Oh my lord. We need to cancel him for saying that. And now we're gonna add that to the list. If you say GIF, get the fuck out of
If
this
you don't
podcast.
know, I used both of them, so I'm both sides.
Well, okay. If you say GIF exclusively, stop listening right now. Get the hell
Yeah,
out.
if you just say GIF, it's kind of sus, dude. But if you use GIF and GIF, you alright. Alright, you alright.
Are you trying to find the GIF right now, Till?
Yes,
Alright,
I am.
alright,
I'm about to send
yes,
it to our group chat,
I need to see this because I don't.
or
know.
at least the link.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? This sounded like some dark web level stuff. I was like, what are you looking up on your
No,
free
it's
time, Till?
not. It's a fucking. It was just a meme that circulated a while back. I'm surprised you guys couldn't see it.
I'm actually gonna be honest. I haven't seen a lot of memes.
I mean,
Boo.
look, we're technically not even that old, and yet I feel so disconnected with like meme culture nowadays. It's like,
Oh,
I
I,
don't
do too,
understand.
but this is back in our day, dude. This was like our shit in high school that came out.
You would have to send this picture, and it'll probably like jog a memory, but I literally don't remember.
Yeah, I already sent it to the group chat. Go look at the link.
We'll see. We'll see.
oh, you sent to our Snapchat one, huh?
I was doing it on my phone, yeah.
Okay, well, look at this real quick. Give some live commentary.
Oh, we gotta go to Reddit. All right, we're getting. I don't
I don't know how
I've-
you
was,
found
it was the
I've
first
never-
link
Oh,
that popped
I've
up.
never seen that.
That's you, Jake.
It's a very roundabout way. I mean, if I wasn't lazy, I would definitely link the fucking GIF in the description, but I'm not going to. I know I'm not going to. So, you guys will have to find it yourself.
I've never seen
But-
this actually.
But guess what this did? It bought us
This
a lot
did
of
buy
time.
us a lot of time.
It did buy us a lot of time. Well, again, I think we're out of topics anyways. I'm not going to repeat it, but you guys already know how I feel right now. I am sweating. So we can just go into our final segment like usual. What have you boys been watching and reading recently?
I have not watched a lot of anything recently besides
Shocker.
BoJack Horseman. Yeah, I know, shocker, right? But I have been reading Berserk. It is really, really good. I'm starting the part where Griffith is a dickhole. So it's gonna be great. I'm really excited. But that's literally the only thing I've been doing that's manga related.
Yeah, for me, like I said, I only watched 4 shows this week, So I'm a bit slacking, but I'm not like very far behind. Everything else is caught up. It's still 8-6 is still not here. I still haven't caught up on that. But I do plan on watching that though. But everything else, I'm just an episode behind.
Okay, well, for me, as I mentioned earlier, I've been reading Undead Unluck. It is very fun. I'm halfway through right now. I'm on like chapter 33 or something. They just dropped like a huge bombshell. It's so good. I'm going to continue reading it immediately when we're done. But so I've been reading that. I started School Live, the manga. I like the manga art a lot. I'm looking forward to it. I also, God, what's the name of this? I'll look at it in a second. It's an ecchi manga. I really like the art style for it. I just started reading that too. It's called Saotome Shimai ha Manga no Tame Nara, which basically is just this mangaka has this group of sisters that are in love with him. It's like Arrow Manga Sensei, Jake, except that there's two artists instead of one.
Whoa. Did you just say?
And that's our Arrow Manga Sensei
plug-in,
boy.
but you're going to have to send me that link because you have me very interested.
I will. I haven't got very far into it, but people like really love it. Apparently, they're like calling it unironically one of the best running ecchi manga right now. So, I'm looking forward to getting far into that. So I'm reading that, and obviously still reading City. Enjoyed that. Still reading Vigilantes, and I'll probably continue Zom 100 today too. So it's a bunch of that. Then I also caught up on the My Hero anime. I was behind, but yeah, caught up officially, except for the episode yesterday, so technically still behind, I guess. Nagatoro, like usual, and began a Unicamp rewatch. I don't know how long it'll take on that, since I've seen the show so many times. I can just take my time with it, so. But I did initiate that rewatch, so. Yeah.
I still have to finish it.
That's the use for it.
I'm still on episode 9.
And yeah, you still have to finish season 2. Season 2
and
is so fucking good.
K-On!
I love it.
Season 2 is literally the best part.
Oh no, I want to get K-On! Done in one go, just so I don't like lose motivation halfway through. So
You're following through on your promises there, boys.
What was our promises?
Y'all said that y'all were gonna each watch your Camp and K-On!
Fine, all right.
We got through our initial promise. I said I'd watch season 1 of K-On! Jake.
So I said I would watch it.
I mean, he never said he'll watch season 1 of Unicamp explicitly, but he got through season 1 of Unicamp, so that's still acceptable.
Yeah, so I'll still be.
So
don't worry.
We like technically fulfilled the promise, but not quite there yet. But I will start K-On! Season 2 eventually, because again, I really want to watch more K-On! I want to watch more cute girl shit. But recently, I've jumped out of my slice of life phase back into like my ecchi and action phase, so that's why I'm like onto Love Ru and Undead and Amato Sehi no Slave. I just really want something that's fun, stupid, and doesn't take itself seriously, and that's exactly what all this shit is.
That's why you need to. That's why you need to read Grand Blue Dreaming. Just saying.
I want things with like fights and stuff right now.
There's
fights in Grand Blue Dreaming.
No.
Don't act like those are fights.
There's fights.
It does turn into a shonen.
I'm still not taking that. I'm still not going to read it for a bit. I read the first chapter. I'll get to it eventually, but right now I am not in that kind of phase.
The second you read it, you'll be in the phase. We all know it.
Yep.
I read the first chapter and I didn't get into that phase.
That's the first chapter. You already know what happens in the first chapter.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake. Well, but I'm sorry. I thought the second I start reading it, I'll fucking binge it to the end. Is that a lie? Jake?
Dude, the first chapter and it's supposed to hook you in. After you've already seen the show.
Yes, a lot of things did. Undead Unluck did the exact same thing for me in School Live. To be fair, did the exact same thing for me, and I've seen the show School Live. Then what is your point here? I've seen the show to Grand Blue.
You need to start afterwards when you meet the little sister.
No, I want to reread all of it.
Well, then do it.
Yeah, and I'll get to it.
If you're gonna reread things you already know, go ahead and get that over with so you can get into the new shit.
Yeah, I'll get to it eventually. I'm not saying I'm not gonna read Grand Blue. I'm just saying I'll get to it at some point. Right now, I'm not in a comedy phase.
Because you eventually promise, which never happens. We all know it.
Well, I mean, technically, I'm reading comedy because City, but I've been reading that for like 3 months. I've been taking my time with that, but no. Grand Blue has always been on my list. It'll get done at some point. I know the manga is in its final phase.
No, I thought it was chapter 68. Or I don't even think chapter 68 got translated.
Well, it's supposed to be nearing its end. Nearing its end also could also mean 15, 20 chapters, but regardless, it's getting there.
Where'd you hear that?
So at some point, I'll pick it up. And I don't remember exactly where, but they said that he's planning on close. It's more than halfway through its run, if I remember correctly. It's what he said. I don't exactly remember. I'll have to find where that said, but I've seen multiple people say that, so that's where I'm getting it from.
Yeah, I have not heard of anything.
Regardless, though, that's the episode.
We wasted enough time to hit an hour mark, so.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, thank you to our beautiful patrons over on patreon.com/askcast. If you guys want to be just like Fanner, Corbin, Hadrian, or Outdated, you can head on over to patreon.com/askcast and become a patron today. Remember that our $5 and $10 tiers get you access to our bonus episodes, and $2 tiers still give you a role on Discord, and you're able to get access to our bonus shit on the Discord when we eventually start making that happen.
Yeah.
But again, $5 and $10 tiers is our bonus episodes. We will have 2 out this month. We promise we'll get those out one way or another. If it's some deleted episode that we have for one of them, or if it's something special we do with maybe a guest, who knows? We'll figure it out. Regardless, you guys deserve more content. We'll get that out to you. And if you guys want to support us in any other way, you can continue by listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or YouTube, all at Anime Safe Space. We're also on Twitter at Anime Safe Space. Feel free to DM us, tweet at us, suggestions, questions, if you just want to shoot the shit. And if you want to join our Discord, the link is down in the description below. If you want to talk to other ass fans, or if you just want to join some watch-alongs, game nights, AMQ nights, or some happy hours that we're doing to tell, where we just drink and shoot the shit with each other.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the fucking episode. Again, I'm sweating my ass off.
I am now sweating my ass off too.
Let's sweat our ass off together in bed, Jake. I'm ending the episode.